My friends, during quiet moments when the world moves around you while you feel stuck, God is calling you to trust Him. When your road seems long and steps uncertain, faith must rise in you like a mighty river, unyielding, unshakable, unmovable. Waiting isn't easy. We live in a world that values speed and quick results, where we expect immediate answers to prayers. But God's timing differs from ours. The waiting room of life, with its weight of uncertainty and sting of delay, isn't punishment, but preparation. Trusting God while waiting means giving up control. It means accepting that His ways exceed ours and His thoughts go far beyond our understanding. You might not understand why things aren't happening as you wish, but God knows exactly what He's doing. There's a divine plan unfolding, and every waiting moment is part of it. God is refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you for something greater. He doesn't waste anything. The waiting time and seasons of struggle serve a purpose if you trust Him. God will use these moments to refine your faith. You may not see it now, but He's working on you and within you even when everything around you seems still. Waiting isn't passive. It's active faith being tested, refined, and deepened. You might ask, "How long, Lord? How much longer must I wait?" Remember this. God's silence doesn't mean His absence. He's still working even when you cannot hear His voice. Sometimes God calls us to wait because He's teaching us patience, trust, obedience, and surrender. In waiting, you'll find He's shaping you into the person you need to become to receive His blessing. Remember, God has a purpose in everything, including your waiting. The Apostle Paul said, "All things work together for good for those who love God." Romans 8:28. This includes times of waiting, frustration, and times when nothing seems to happen. God works behind the scenes. Trust Him. Believe His plans for you are good. He hasn't forgotten or abandoned you. You're on His mind as He carefully works things out for you. Waiting isn't God's absence, but the moment He draws near in ways you cannot yet understand. Often, waiting is where God does His most meaningful work in our lives. In these quiet seasons of stillness, He prepares us for coming blessings. When the time is right, when God's perfect timing unfolds, the blessings will come, greater than you ever imagined. In your waiting, don't lose heart or grow weary. Stand firm in faith. The Bible reminds us, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Galatians 6:9. God sees your tears, knows your struggles, and understands your burden in waiting. But He promises this: your waiting isn't in vain. If you don't give up, you'll see the harvest, the reward, and God's goodness in your life. Now, a deeper question. Are you truly trusting God with all your heart? Or are you seeking ways to take matters into your own hands? Are you trying to hurry the process or force open doors God has closed? Trusting God means waiting for His perfect timing, even when the answer seems far off. It means letting go of control and saying, "Lord, I know You're in charge, and I'll wait until You move." But waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It's active. Waiting is time to seek God like never before, to grow closer to Him, study His Word, pray, worship, and pour out your heart. Your trust in God shows in how you spend your waiting time. Are you spending it in fear, doubt, and worry? Or in prayer, praise, and expectancy? God asks you to trust Him even when circumstances exceed your control. He asks you to wait with a heart full of faith. God's silence doesn't signal His absence. His delay doesn't mean denial. He works behind the scenes even when invisible to you. Trust Him while you wait. He'll never leave or forsake you. You're not alone in this journey. The God of all creation stays with you, faithful to His promises. When we wait on God, we become more like Jesus Christ, who also waited. Jesus waited for the perfect moment to show His power, and for the appointed time to give his life for us. If Jesus waited, how much more must we, his followers, wait upon the Lord? There's divine purpose in waiting that will be revealed in time. We must trust God completely and believe he works in ways we can't yet understand. In waiting, we find our deepest need for God. We learn to let go of self-reliance and place full trust in him. We learn his plans for us exceed anything we could plan ourselves. Trusting God in waiting means surrender to his will, his timing, his wisdom. You may not see the breakthrough or answer to prayers yet, but God remains faithful. He hasn't forgotten you. The waiting won't last forever. His promises will come true. When they do, you'll look back and see he was with you at every step, shaping and preparing you for coming blessings. Don't give up in your waiting. Trust God. He keeps his promises. He won't leave or forsake you. Your waiting serves a divine purpose. When the time is right, God will bring the answers you've been waiting for. Until then, trust him. Lean on him. Wait for him. In the waiting, God is doing something greater than you can imagine. He's preparing you, refining you, and about to release his blessing on your life in a way that will amaze you. Trust him while you wait. His timing is perfect and his promises are sure. When you stand at life's crossroads, unsure which way to turn or when answers will come, God calls you to step forward in faith. The world around you may buzz with noise, pushing you to hurry and take action, but the Lord calls you to wait and trust him in the stillness. In that quiet, he will speak. I know waiting is hard. It goes against our nature. We want answers and resolutions now. But God doesn't follow our timeline. He isn't bound by the clock or human expectations. He exists outside time, seeing beginning and end. He knows what's ahead even when you can't see the next step. He knows your road and the path you'll take. Trusting God while waiting means giving up control, surrendering our need for certainty, and choosing trust even when everything tells us it's too hard or uncertain to continue. In that surrender, God does something mighty within you. He's preparing you for what's ahead, strengthening your spirit, refining your heart, and building